Nigerians, Nigerian traders have been threatened not to join the anti-government protests. They are warned to boycott rallies. The president of the National Harmonized Traders Union, Dr. Bature Abdulaziz, has directed the nation's traders and marketers to shun the planned August protests against the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over bad economic policies leading to suffering in the land. The Bature Abdul Aziz, or Dr. Bature Abdul Aziz, also directed his members to stop their children and relatives from joining the protest, which he said might lead to the breaking of Nigeria. Speaking in a press release he signed and issued to newsmen in Kano, Abdulaziz explained that apart from creating a serious crisis, it might lead to further economic woes in Nigeria. So now that people have not protested, why is it that the situation in May 2023 last year and in August last year, December, now the problem is escalating day by day? Then protest has not come out. So why is the protest escalating? Why is the suffering in the land escalating even when protest has not started? So do you not think that people are just gullible, just to accept what you are saying? Because we know what is behind this. They must have bribed you people. There's no doubt about it, because if a normal human being will not say this kind of a thing, even the traders you are talking about, how many people do buy? Do they really have a sales like they used to have? Giving examples of the NSAS protest, he said many traders were killed while their goods were looted and their stores burnt to ashes. In my case, we are not against peaceful protests, but in Nigeria, we don't see any peaceful protests. Anytime people, mostly youth, in most cases, jobless youth, take to the streets, outcomes are always devastating. So you won't have jobless people, but they should not talk about it. If we say, oh, we have unemployment in all the countries of the world, what is the percentage compared to us? Because some people want to come and talk nonsense. Similarly, the Traders Union president reminded most countries of the world, like Yugoslavia, who protested for a long time against their leaders today, those countries are not only divided, but they have completely fallen out, with their citizens left wallowing in greater destitution before their actions. You know all these things, and yet you cannot tell the government to do the right thing, that if people should go ahead and protest, it will be disastrous, but do the needful so that they will not protest. No, they won't say that. So what are we even living for? What is the essence of are we even together as we speak in the recent? Bature said, we share the pains and agony of Nigerians in the present economic devastating conditions they find themselves, or we find ourselves, but allowing the government to gradually fix the situation is better than creating yet another problem that will drive the country 100 years backwards. He said the government must try and measure up by quickly coming out with an assured means of salvaging the situation, so that Nigeria will see clearly that there is an effort which will pacify them to share their planned mass protests. They don't really give the rights now, so that is one of the ways they think they can pacify the people. Dr. Bature Abdulaziz, who doubles as the national chairman, national president of the Patriotic Elders for Peaceful and Unity, called on parents to, as a matter of urgency, begin a serious consultation on the children against joining any kind of protest that might lead to the breakdown of the country. In this planned protest, one can see the hands of the enemies of Nigeria, who have been angling to have a chance to make the country ungovernable. This should not be supported by every sensible person, and parents have a greater role to play by stopping their wards from joining the protest, he advised. We called on the government of Ahmed Tinubu to amplify means that will reduce the pains and agony, hunger, starvation, and hyperinflation, which results in many homes sleeping without food, and they should not talk. Introduce more serious intervention, although we thank the government for starting the distribution of 20 trucks of rice to each state. I know as if I knew. Now that one for their mind they don't do better thing. Hmm. 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 Why is the government of the day afraid of protest? If they have done well, they would not be need to protest. Um all we are saying is reverse back our subsidy. Tinubu, take us back to where you met us. We don't even want that your promised land. He has nothing to offer also, neither does he desire to take us back to where he met us. We must not learn to disobey him and his suffocating system the way he has learned to destroy us, so that he and his team will know we are all mortals passing through the physical realms. Instead of government to release rice into the market at a control price, they give it to their political party members. I am of same mind with you. That is how it's supposed to be. Dr. Abdulaziz, are you saying that the Nigerian people should remain docile and continue to suffer hardship, hunger and starvation on a daily basis in silence and indefinitely? Are you in support of the thousands of Nigeria, especially the poor and downtrodden masses who have died because of hunger and starvation created by Tinubu and his obnoxious policies? Why you, Tinubu and the APC sharks eat 5 square meal every day, not even 3? Why are you discouraging suffering Nigerians to fight back to tell Tinubu that enough is enough? It is exactly this hardship and suffering that made the Kenyan people to massively protest in Kenya recently. And they won. Why not here? I ask. I am really disappointed in you. You are a sellout. When government officials bribe them in the name of lobby, they come up to talk rubbish. That is the way they claim to be leaders, using the suffering of the masses to enrich themselves. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.